So another thing we can do to manage drought is to grow crops without water at all, without any irrigation water at all. Just use the soil moisture from Mother Nature. We call it dry farming. There historically are a number of crops in Sonoma County that have been grown that way. Potatoes is one, but another one is tomatoes here. So Kevin, I noticed you've been doing some dry farming of tomatoes for quite a few years. Can you tell us a little bit about your system and what you do for that?
Yeah, we've been dry farming for about 12 years, and you need to make sure you're in a site that can sustain dry farming and you have enough soil organic matter, you have enough water in your soil in the beginning to get your plants up and going so they can find that water down below. So it won't work everywhere and in every soil, but it's worked really well for us. Our yields are much lower, but the quality is incredibly high. So if you've got customers that really want quality and you can get a little better price for your crops, then it's a great way to go. What we do is we plant into soil that has plenty of moisture in it. If we need to irrigate before we plant, we do that. And then when we do transplant our crops, we do irrigate quite well, so we have a really full soil profile. And then we just let the tomatoes grow, and those roots should chase that water down. We use a really nice sized transplant to go in. We plant deep, down to about there. We bury the whole plant. The roots start out nice and low and they just keep on going down.
What's the variety here?
This is Early Girl. You do need to pick a really nice drought tolerant, vigorous variety to do this.
And one of the other things about Early Girl and other types of crops that we recommend under drought conditions is to find varieties that mature early. So Early Girl obviously matures early and is going to use less water because it's not necessarily going to be there for the entire season.
And I think if you're planting tomatoes or any sugary crop like melons, too much water really affects the flavor. You really want to concentrate those sugars, so a little deficit irrigation is a great way to go for that. If your plants are really vigorous and vegetative, that's a sign you're probably putting out too much water and your quality is not going to be as good.
That's true about a lot of different crops where we're growing a fruit that is going to mature and we're trying to get some real nice fruit flavor out of something. If that's all pumped up with water, and I don't really care what it is, could be peaches, apples, in this case tomatoes, you're going to have a lot less flavor in that fruit. And so either deficit irrigation or what you've just described here as dry farming with hardly any water at all once they're established can produce these fantastically flavored fruits.